Hello guys, welcome to another video. Team 7 in Tensura by he_who_remains. Chapter 6 Tempest Part 1 Kakashi Pav. As we got into the so-called transportation vehicle called the car. The travel was a lot smoother from there on. Naruto and Hinata were traveling with me in one of the cars and Shikamaru, Sasuke and Sakura are in the other car. On the way to our destination, we saw several inns, rest houses every few miles and water fountains for drinking water every few hundred meters. There were also milestones that denote the journey we have covered and the remaining distance. That's quite fascinating as this world is miles ahead of us. I can only wonder what the capital looks like. As the journey went on, we spotted some people traveling on road and cars like us but less luxurious. There are also some green people riding the wolf. Is it a monster? And some of them are guiding the people. It seems they are tourists that came for the first time and are enjoying the view of the journey. I also noticed that hotels are situated at the point where a normal person can even rest after their whole day's journey. There is something called a mobile phone that Diablo has given me before we depart, and he said that we can contact him. We click these buttons after dialing the number. Ring. 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 Naruto said he wanted to use the gadget and try it for the first time. Not seeing any problem, I agreed and gave the phone to Naruto. Naruto Pav. There was a voice from the other side. It really works, and although I don't want to show it to my face, I really am excited about a gadget like this. Diablo. Can I help you, sir? Naruto puts his phone on speaker and lets his Hokage in the conversation so he won't create any problems while speaking. Naruto. Mr. Diablo, how much time it would take us to reach the destination? Diablo. From where you are calling me, I can say for sure that you will be entering Tempest within 15 minutes, is that all? Naruto. Really, that's awesome. Kakashi. Yes, that will be all. Thank you, Mr. Diablo. Diablo. Okay, then call me if you need anything. I will be waiting for you in the Tempest. I still can't get used to how everyone here is so fast. Do they have some kind of teleportation jutsu? Or how else he can get to the capital city in a matter of minutes? It could be that he has some faster means of transport better than cars. That can cover miles in one go, and it's so fast it covers more than 50 miles per hour. 15 minutes passed by while talking and viewing the scenery, and there was a massive gate just in front of us. It was so massive that I can say at one time that it was made for giants. I now really think that I was greatly underestimating the technology and advancement of this world. Wherever I turn around in the car, there are houses that are bricks and iron or steel instead of wood. The people that were roaming on the streets immediately gathered on both sides of the road as they saw the cars. I still wonder how they distinguish guests, as they didn't do something like this for the other cars. This is truly one of the best days of my life. Shikamaru's Pav. I truly am quite shocked by the massive scale of this city. I can say that this city is bigger than our entire village. I wonder how much it would have cost them to make the constructions of this level, and I am not the only one that is shocked. Looks like Sakura and Sasuke have the same reaction as me. The things I noticed are really fascinating, like, almost everyone has a thing called a smartphone, and they gave us passage like they knew we were coming. Is this the power of a costly car that we are currently traveling, or the number plates every car we came across has? After carefully looking, I can say for sure that most of the population of Tempest consists of different species other than humans. Although there are humans, it looks like they are in the minority in this nation. Well, not quite shocking, as Soka has informed us that this is a monster country. So it is within the calculation that there would be more monsters than humans in this country. We cross large buildings that touch the sky, skyscrapers. There were many people inside the building that were doing their work. I really want to see and explore this capital city. The biggest thing in this journey after we enter the city is that everyone has a smile on their faces, and there isn't any poor or ill-mannered person we came across. Just like this, we came to the mansion. There are many things that we saw but couldn't stop by, as we were instructed by Mr. Diablo that we should come directly to the mansion, and then he would set a guide and map for us so we can enjoy the tour of the whole city. Then we will have a round table meeting with the leader of this country after each member of our party arrives here. Testarossa Shikamaru's Pav. We came to the mansion and it's absolutely grandiose. There was something called a swimming pool, garden, kitchen, playground, games room, and many more. It was simply amazing, to the point I completely forgot that we are on a mission to retrieve information and do peace talks with them. It just feels like a vacation. I could live peacefully here without the care of the world and stare at clouds for hours. What a drag. The mansion is so magnificent that Hokage's mansion would be like a normal house compared to it. There were servants that had prepared the mansion and is in charge of taking care of our personal needs. Upon closer look, they have green skin but their appearance is quite beautiful. There is a lady with white hair and red eyes. Who is instructing the servants about the rules? She seems someone important. Third person Pav. No one wants to admit in Team 7 except Naruto that the mansion is great and is one of the great examples of architecture they have ever seen. Naruto being Naruto says. It is the coolest thing he has ever seen, although he isn't wrong, it still hits the pride of the Konoha team. Meanwhile, the white-haired and red-eyes lady has completed the talks with the maid and servants to take care of the guests that have come for the peace talks and maybe form a relationship with their nation in the future. Sakura's Pav. The moment the white-haired lady came near us, I feel a strong surge of dread wash over us and I became on guard. It seems I wasn't the only one as Sasuke came near me and stand before me. Then the lady opened her mouth to introduce herself. Sorry to startle you, my name is Testarossa and I am one of the closest aide to Lord Rimuru, who also happens to serve as foreign minister or diplomat for our country. After she introduces herself, I became more relaxed and let my guard down. The now introduced Testarossa introduced herself as the diplomat of this country. Wait for diplomat, that means she is in the high post of government for the nation. That is quite commendable for someone who looks in their mid-20s and is a human. As I was thinking, she continued talking. Testarossa, your companions from the other side of the gate will be here in an hour and you will be spending today here in the mansion and touring Tempest. Tomorrow, there will be a meeting with our Lord as planned and once the meeting is over there will be a grand dinner at night. Irrespective of the outcome of the meeting and last but not least our Lord is a kind-hearted person so everything will be okay at the meeting. Make sure you are not nervous. As she was instructing us on our schedule and the meeting that will happen on the coming day, I looked at her face and I could say for sure now that she is the most beautiful person I have ever laid my eyes on. Although, Kakashi-sensei is maintaining his dignity. He too is mesmerized by the beauty of the lady that is standing in front of us. Kakashi. Thank you miss, we will remember everything that you have instructed. Testarossa. Almost forgot, your friend and companions that will come will stay at the mansion opposite to this one. Take this card, and you will be able to shop for absolutely anything as the card has a government seal on it. Every store accepts it here in the Tempest. Hinata. Anyo, that means this mansion is only reserved for us. Sakura. Can we buy absolutely anything with this card? Testarossa. Yes, you can buy absolutely anything from this card. Each card and mansion is reserved for the guests of the state. So you don't have to worry as the government will handle all the expenses. This is great. That's all I can say as we can buy tons of stuff with this card and we can enjoy the capital. Now all that's left for us is to get a good bath and explore the town as this will be a wonderful adventure. Testarossa. That is all, then I shall take my leave first. Feel free to call Diablo if you need anything, we will meet tomorrow. After saying this she left the mansion and we started relaxing and looking around the mansion. The word that they use here for modern things is high-tech and I could say this mansion is also one of them. Third person Pav. After leaving the guest Testarossa made her way towards the office building. On the way all the people she meets bowed toward her as she is one of the executives and patrons of the king of this country. After she came to the destination she knocked on the door gently and waited for the voice on the other side to answer. Rimuru Pav. Ah. So our guests have arrived at Tempest and they made themselves comfortable at the mansions. Well, it's much better than when they were all tense and on guard. Now they are relaxed and sleeping, reading. FYI it's written in Japanese, taking baths. No, I didn't see anything. It's not that the pink-haired girl has anything to look but that purple-haired girl with pupil-less eyes. Wow, she has great assets. For those who didn't understand it's chest or boobs. As I was thinking of the thoughts. Ciel's voice cut me through the thoughts. Ciel. Master, seize your perverted thoughts. Testarossa is here to meet you. Rimuru. Ahem, come in. Then I could see Testarossa coming in. I could say that she has questions for me. Well, I expected that much because we are hosting guests of another world who did not benefit us in the slightest. So it's totally understandable. Rimuru. So, what can I do for you Testarossa? Testarossa. My lord. Is there a reason we are hosting guests whose world is a lot inferior to us in technology? In the mansion that was built to host VVIP status people nonetheless. What would happen tomorrow as I haven't prepared much for these situations where the gap in technology is this great? You even allowed them to use government money to buy things here in Tempest? Naruto. You took so long sensei. We were bored waiting for you. Kakashi. Sorry, we got the perfect guide for our trip. The one who recommended her said that the pamphlet we are using is made by her. Sakura couldn't suppress her excitement and asked in a squealing tone. Sakura? Really, she is a girl. What's her name? Kakashi. Let's see, the card says her name is Framea. She is a spin-off character if you don't